Hello and welcome back to the DSI Coaches Conference. We're going to take one last look at the Bayside South, and Washington is going to start things off for us as they enter 2017 looking to improve after going just 2-8 a season ago. Those two wins came against Snow Hill and Hancock, where the Jaguars scored nearly 110 points between the two games. So, yeah, pretty extensive wins there. They open up play Friday night under the lights against Easton. And now to Trey's old stomping grounds, Y-High. You mentioned it before the break. Trey, now I know you're feeling some type of way, and we're going to get to you in a minute, but let's recap on their 2016 season. Just hold on a minute, Trey. We're going to get to you. Now, in 2017, Y-High, they came off a 3-7 season last year. Now, 2013, 14, and 15, a bit of some rebuilding years, we're going to call them. And with more on Y-High and their 2017 squad, Trey, we're going to send it back to you.
Jeff, you know I'm going to get you back for that, man. I'm being joined by Y-High head coach Brian Hanson. Coach, thank you for pulling up on us here today. My first question is a simple one.
Yep.
How do you improve upon last season's record? And we talked about it a little bit at your practice,
Yep.
But more extensively, what are some things you think your team has to do to go out there and win more games this season?
We have to improve our fundamentals. Last year, we were very a sloppy football team at times. It's that dedication on a daily basis, like many of the coaches said, to be willing to improve on your technique, fall in love with, improving your technique, and getting guys to be willing to push each other on a daily basis. And if we do those things, we will definitely be a more improved product on the field. So.
One of those leadership things that you were talking about at practice, Coach. A lot of alumni, myself included, are used to seeing Y-High, and we talked about this as well, being the dominant team here in Salisbury. What do you say to those guys that are impatient right now? The alumni, I'm sure there's a bunch banging on the door and impatient and wanting to see those winning days come again and immediately.
Yeah, we have to be patient. We have a really young football team. There's talent on the team. It's in those 10th and 11th grade classes. We don't have a huge senior class. And those guys got to mature, and they got to mature quick. And it takes time. It takes time to get out of that youth football mentality. Like, it's Friday night, we're going to show up and we're just going to play. That's how we did it when we were in 7th and 8th grade. High school football is totally different.
It really is.
It's totally different.
It really is. All right, Coach, and how has training camp been different last season, or this season, compared to last year's camp, your first one coming into?
It's been a different transition. The kids are used to a lot of the terminology we use scheme-wise, so, and some of our techniques that we use. So there's been an easier transition with that. We brought in the triple option offense last year, and it was a radical. Everybody's used to blocking everybody up, and when you tell a kid, hey, you're not blocking him on this play, it's kids, a little bit slow in the process. We've been a little bit better with that. I think we're a more aggressive bunch. Kids are, it's been a more violent camp, and we're healthy for some reason right now. So it's a good thing to see.
That's a good thing. All right, what are some real expectations? What can I logistically and really expect from a Y-High squad on Long Avenue this year?
I think a good expectation for us is we've got to make sure we improve every week. We got North Carolina first week, and that's going to be
that's rough.
That is a big challenge, and I've seen them on film already, and I don't see any drop off from last year.
Okay.
And in some ways, I think their backfield's deeper. It's going to be a tough game, and we've just got to take that challenge, and then take the next challenge on, and make it a worthwhile adventure.
And Coach, and always I like to go on YouTube and look at some of those stuff. How familiar are your players with some of the old things that used to happen around school, and how dedicated are they to getting back to that point one day?
It's getting there. It's getting our best football players to fall in love with that weight room. When I first got the job, there was 4 kids in the weight room, And we don't have a huge roster. You came out. We have about 25 to 30 kids on varsity.
Coach Riley's hogging all the kids. Man.
Oh, I know, man.
He got 100, and we got 30, man.
I know. It's
come on, man.
We got to borrow some of them. It's getting better. Those kids, because if you go in that old weight room, you see some of the pictures up on the walls. And I mean, when I first got the job, a couple of the previous assistants, they're like, "We're known as running back you." And it's that tradition, and it's the only way they're going to understand it is if they match that kind of that type of dedication that those talented athletes had. It's getting there. It's getting there.
All right, Coach. I'm not gonna say or not if I'm on the wall, but for right now, we're gonna pretend that I am.
Okay.
All right, cool. That's cool. Thank you so much, Coach Hanson from Wahai, joining me. That's it for the Bayside South. When we come back, we're taking things to the 302. A true Delaware legend joins us when we come back.
Hi, Fred Johnson, head football coach at Lake Forest High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.